is a saying, "He who begins a task should not be praised, unless he endures and sees it through to completion." A long time ago, in an ancient Yoruba kingdom, at a time when men worshipped and revered the gods, it was customary to seek out power and protection from the gods in times of adversity. However, one such adversity set off a chain of events that would greatly influence the future of mankind. But for now, this is the story of Bolanle Boyega, a soldier who leads a special operations team of the Nigerian army, currently stationed in the northern city of Borno to help fight against the Boko Haram insurgency. Her team had been charged with finding and rescuing another team that had recently gone missing during an operation. But while on the mission, Bola's team was ambushed by the insurgents, leaving her as the sole survivor. She ran for her life, ending up in the mouth of a cave which collapsed, trapping her inside. Little did she know that her life was about to change forever. Welcome, Bolanle Boyega, to the realm of tribulations. I am the keeper of this sacred realm, and I congratulate you on making it this far into the orientations part of your trial.
A trial? I greet you, kind sir. I'm afraid I am lost, and I have no idea how I got here, nor understand what this place is. But I would really appreciate being shown the way out.
There is definitely a way out. Everyone who seeks the ultimate power shall find it. But first, you have to prove you have what it takes by passing the Warrior's Tribulation trial. Only then shall the way out be revealed.
I'm afraid I don't understand, sir. I want no part of any trial. All I want is for you to kindly show me the way out.
The sooner you complete the trial, the sooner you can get back to your realm. My role here is simply to give you instructions on how to go about your trial. Once you are done with the orientation, you can go on with the other quests in any order you prefer. By the time you are done, you should have absorbed all 9 essence of the mighty and powerful goddess Orisha Oya, which is required to prepare you for the imbuing and the final stage of your journey. One last thing, pay attention to your surroundings and beware of the wanderers. Until next time we hopefully meet again, I bid you farewell. Bolanle Boyega, it is great to see you again, and I must say I am impressed with your prowess in besting yet another guardian. If you do not mind, can you share with me how you came to be a warrior?
It all started some years ago. I had just lost my father and husband, both high-ranking officers in the army, to a suicide bomb attack by the Boko Haram during a military conference. This left me with only my 3-year-old son and mother-in-law, as my parents had passed away years before. I was filled with anger and sadness for a while, but then I decided I won't let the death of the two most dear men in my life go in vain. As a result, I ended up joining the army in the hopes of helping to destroy the insurgent threat for good.
I see.
And now I find myself in this place with bodies of my dead colleagues strewn all around. Why were we all brought here, and what does this place want from us?
I am afraid you will have to figure that out on your own, as my job here is simply to give you instructions regarding your trial. I shall now take my leave and hope to see you again soon.
No, wait!
Hello there, naive warrior.
Who are you?
An amused bystander who watches as Olotu sends unsuspecting warriors to their death.
What do you mean by that? And who is Olotu?
The one you know as the keeper.
Oh, and you are?
I am Ajantala.
Ajantala? What? The same one in the stories?
Yes, and before you get overly excited, or should I say judgmental, as I am aware of the rubbish Olotu has been spewing about me in his storyboards, I must tell you that he is full of lies and not to be trusted.
The exact same thing was said about you. So are you saying that everything I have read about you and this place was all a lie? Did you not in fact create this realm that has killed so many people, including my colleagues?
Well, I did create it, but that was at the behest of King Onibode. You must understand that in the times we lived, it was quite appropriate to seek power and protection from the gods by creating ritual places such as these.
Even though a lot of lives would be lost in such an endeavor.
Oh well, cause and effect. You can't do away with collateral damages in situations such as this. It's the same as warriors dying on the war front in defense of their kingdom. If you must know, more deaths have occurred in the realm with Olotu as keeper than when I was the keeper. I am also quite sure he told you he would show you the way home as soon as you completed the trial.
Yes, he did.
He lied to you. Olotu has no intentions of sending you home if you ever complete the trial. Rather, he intends to turn you into his errand girl. I, on the other hand, can help you get home. However, it would come at a cost.
A different kind of errand.
You are a smart one, but no. However, I have to go now before Olotu and his goons find me here. When the time is right, I know how to find you.
Welcome back, my dear warrior.
I am not your warrior. Were you really going to send me back home if I pass the trial, or was it all a lie?
Your question surprises me, and I wonder what gives you that impression.
You have been lying to me. Your evasiveness each time I ask questions about this place shows it, and I demand answers now.
That is not the tone of voice that I would be subjected to. You here are under a trial, of which there are rules of conduct, topmost of which is respect, if I have to remind you. I think you should take some time to calm down and compose yourself, and I will be seeing you again soon when you are ready.
No, wait. I am calm now, I promise. But is it true you have no intentions of sending me home, even if I successfully complete the trial?
Again, I ask, what makes you think so?
Well, if you must know, I spoke to Ajantala.
Ajantala? That meddling snake, I should have known. But listen, you must not believe a word he tells you. Yes, I may not plan to send you home immediately after you complete the trial, but I would still do so eventually as soon as you help me out with an important task.
That's exactly what he said. And why do you have to impose such a thing on me?
I know what Ajantala is trying to do here, but I will ask that you stay calm and focus on completing your trial. This conversation is better had there. and I can give you more explanations too, as I have waited for a very long time to see this plan through, and have grown tired of having to explain it to every single unworthy warrior who has entered the realm. If you are as selfless as I think you are, I am sure you will be willing to do the task. For now, I will take my leave and allow you to carry on with the last part of your trials. If you do manage to absorb all 9 essence, a special surprise awaits you, and until then, may the gods be with you.
Welcome back. I must say I'm very impressed with the feat you've been able to achieve. Very few people make it this far, defeating the Guardians and absorbing the Goddess's essence and all. Your father must be very proud of you.
Unfortunately, he passed away. But I have a family I must get back to. You offered to help me get home, and I want to take you up on that offer. What must I do?
Yes, I did tell you that would come at a cost. The essence of our goddess Oya which you've absorbed is what we'll need. I will have to extract it from within you and create a force field powerful enough to open a gateway to your realm.
But what's in it for you? You don't look to me like the type to help without gaining anything in return.
I must say once more that you are a very smart woman. Yes, you are right. I am not the sort to just help out of the goodness of my heart, for that would be so foolish of me. Life should be a series of give and take, don't you think? I intend to use the remainder of the essence I extract from you to destroy this realm along with my arch-enemy, Olotu. If I can't be keeper of the realm and use it as I deem fit, then he can't have it either. So, it's a win-win for you and me. I get to have my revenge on Olotu and you get to go home. Now, are you in and shall we get started before Olotu gets here and hinders our plan?
Yes, let's do it.
Good. Now come. Stretch out your hands and let's send you home where you belong.
Ajantala, you green snake, I finally found you. I am surprised to find you here with Ajantala, despite all the warnings about his deceitful nature. Did he remember to tell you that by sending you home, he meant the afterlife? I am sure he conveniently left out the part that extracting the essence from you would kill you on the spot. You did now, didn't you, Ajantala?
Well, she was bound to die someday, and the afterlife is a pretty good definition of home, don't you think?
What?
But now I think I've overstayed my welcome. Balogun Akimboye, I'll get you and Olotu one way or the other. No one stands in the way of me and my master. Be warned, naive warrior. Joining forces with Olotu and his goons pits you against me, and you do not want to make an enemy out of me.
Very disappointing. This should serve as a lesson to you to strictly follow instructions. Now go. Olotu awaits you at the astral area to begin the imbuing ritual.
Lieutenant Bola, ma'am, is this really you or am I dreaming?
Elijah? No, I'm here. And I'm so happy to see you. You are the only Dagger Squad member I've found alive. Where is Yakubu?
He is dead, ma'am. Initially, only the trio of us were left of Dagger Squad. Myself, Yakubu and Kate. We were trying to complete quests as instructed by an old man who called himself the keeper of this god-forsaken place. We had just obtained the items needed to complete a quest, and on our way back to the central hall when we were suddenly attacked by the Wanderers and I got knocked out in the process. By the time I came to, Yakubu, who was heavily injured at the time, was sitting beside me firing at the Wanderers, and Kate was nowhere in sight. When Yakubu realized I had regained consciousness, he ordered me to look for Kate and continue to fire at the Wanderers to buy me time to escape the fight. Moments later, while I was trying to find Kate, something strange happened. All the barriers that we had previously unlocked re-emerged, sort of like the place was resetting itself, and then I suddenly found myself in a strange dark abyss filled with dead bodies and pitiful cries. It was hellish. After a while, I heard the keeper's voice call to me, and suddenly I found myself here in front of you. What about Kate? Have you seen her? She must be alive and hiding around here somewhere.
I'm sorry, Elijah, but she's dead.
So, is that it? Does this mean there is no hope and we are all going to die down here?
Don't worry, I might have a way out for us. I just need to go and see the keeper and bring this trial to an end. I will be back for you as soon as I am done. So rest here and don't go anywhere.
Okay, ma'am, but please be careful.
I will.
Ó ti yá. Welcome back, Bolanle. I have to say, I am most impressed by the feat you just accomplished. It has been decades since anyone completed the Warriors Tribulations trial.
I can imagine, seeing as so many lives have been lost here. Can I do this last task now so I can finally be free of this place?
Ah, yes, of course. And I recall I promised you some explanations, so I will do that too. Of course, by now, I am sure you have an idea about Ilu Ari and how this realm came to be.
More or less.
Good. I will now proceed to give you a more detailed account. You see, I became the keeper of the realm after the demise of my master, the Oracle of Ilu Ari. At that time, we suspected foul play on the part of Ajantala because Ilu Ari had suffered untold losses as all our young warriors and youths sent to train and acquire power in the Tribulations realm never made it back. We discovered Ajantala had made a deal with the Otunile kingdom to sabotage our plans of turning the tide of the war. He had rigged the trials such that they were impossible to beat. We confronted him, and that confrontation led to the demise of my master while I was able to take over the realm from him. That was when I discovered more dark secrets of Ajantala. He had told us he appeased Orishaoya with our sacrifices, and in return, the goddess had agreed to bless our warriors. But it was all a lie. Ajantala and his master, Orishaiton, had forcefully invoked and trapped Orishaoya, siphoning our essence to make the realm of tribulations a reality.
What? You mean the mighty Orishaoya is actually a prisoner? How is that even possible?
I was shocked as well, but then I stumbled on another dark secret. You see, by utilizing the essence of Orishaoya and everything Orishaiton had, the other gods were put into a perpetual state of inactivity. However, this left Orishaiton in a severely weakened state. The realm of tribulations was actually created by Ajantala as an offering shrine to Orishaiton, and each time a warrior died in it, Orishaiton's powers grew along with his influence on the realm of man. I believe you can already feel his influence with the deceit and ensuing chaos going on back in the realm of man.
Are you saying that Ajantala and Eto are both responsible for the state of my world?
More or less, and I believe this is just the beginning, giving Ajantala's hatred towards mankind on one hand, and Orishaiton's insatiable nature of deceit and chaos on the other hand. There is no telling how much worse this is about to get. Balance must be restored, and the only way is to free the gods to keep Eton in check. This is the reason I reopened the realm, to assemble powerful warriors, blessed with godlike abilities, who can make it to the realm of the gods and free Orishaoya and the other gods.
Why didn't you just gift people the powers instead of making them go through the trials? A lot of my colleagues died here, as I'm sure many more people, for goodness knows how long you have reopened this death contraption.
I know, but there was no other way. To acquire the essence of the goddess, you have to complete the trials. That was how Ajantala designed the realm from the start. I could only hope there would be people skilled and strong enough to beat the trials. I have since found two, but we need more, and I believe that you could be one of them if you would be willing to do this last task of freeing the gods by journeying to their realm.
Are you saying, do you mean that I have to take a journey to God knows where? I have a family to get back to, as well as a colleague who is still alive here. I promised him I was going to get us back home, so I really can't.
Technically, your colleague failed his trial. So should you choose not to be a part of this, I can send you back home, but I would unfortunately have to send him back to the underworld. But on the bright side, I can also send him back home in your place if you agree to join our cause. As for your family, you can still get to see them once we complete this task. Think of all the lives we will be saving by freeing the gods and defeating Orishaiton to restore balance. We will also be putting this realm away for good, as it is linked to Orishaiton. Until he is defeated, more innocent people would still find themselves here and probably lose their lives, not to mention all the chaos that would ensue all over the world.
Can I really count on you to send Elijah back?
Yes, of course. Now step forward so we can begin the imbuing process.
I hope I wouldn't die in the process like with Ajantala.
Ha ha ha. Of course not, my dear. The essence you have absorbed will make it possible for you to withstand the imbuing process.
Okay, Let's do it.
Very well. Now step forward and let us begin. And so began the transformation of Bolanle Boyega into a demigod. While the process was excruciating, Bola could not help but wonder what she had gotten herself into by giving up her humanity for a cause she was not really interested in. The realm of the gods, an imprisoned goddess, restoring balance to the world. All she could hope for was seeing this ordeal through and finally be able to reunite with her family. And with that, Bola emerged as a demigod. What happens next will be a tale for another time.